Once we get this mattress treated, depending on how wet it is, it may go straight into an encapsule, or we seal it up, or we may have to let it dry for a bit. But once we're done treating this top mattress, we know it's clean, what are we going to do with it? We treated both sides, it's done. What do we do it? How do we get to the box? That's where we have a clean zone. We're going to take what we treated that we have deemed clean and put it over into our clean zone. We're going to continue that with some rooms are smaller in stage. You may have a couple little areas that you're doing that in. Some may just be one. That's what you want to do with it. And you may or may not be putting the capsule right on to how it.
Folds like crazy. He doesn't care.
This couch is insane with flaps and folds. Every single one of those will be a bedbug area. So there's a couple things to remember when you're looking at couches like this. One is you have all the folds and flips that you got to go into, right? Everything that you got to inspect, steam, go through, and treat. This you have to treat like a mattress itself. You need to come through and check out the zippers, but also unzip it and look inside and see if you're seeing any activity on the inside. If this has been sitting there partially unzipped, like they all are, then you can actually get an infestation inside the cushion. And even though you're treating around the outside, you're not going to affect a population that's hidden inside here. And again, once you treat something and you think it's clean, you can either put it in your clean zone, or even if you don't really have a lot of clean zones, you can bag it, secure it, and then put clean bags similar to it. Right? So we treated, let's say we treated that, got it out of the way. There's a couple of hidden voids within this couch that make them very challenging. One is behind this back. How do you get in?
I got to hold out.
Just stick your hand in there. I can go all the way into this void. It's like a monkey trap. Then I make a fist and I can't get out.
So how would you treat getting behind?
It's a good question. What would we treat inside this couch with?
Well, if it's a void.
The downfall about a steamer is once you get this far away, you're not at the temperature that you need anymore. It's actually worthless this far away. Now it's just suddenly get something wet. So typically the tool is the Actisol that we're going to use for the delivery system, and then the product that we're going to choose to treat inside the void is going to be Suicide. Yep.
You ask the customer if they're willing to just dump this.
Don't have to. Remember, most of these places are getting paid by property managers for us to come in and do, and they're not going to want to pay for the client's furniture. So we can make this clean. It just takes
even homeowners don't want to have to pay to replace all their furniture.
So we're going to take the Actisol, we're going to stick the one in there, we're going to Actisol the inside, and just like on the bottom too, we're going to find out, when we pull these out and we're doing our inspection, we want to go ahead and just treat it. It's out, let's treat it, let's make it clean, get it to our clean zone, move to the next piece. So there's no reason to take something like this, wow, that looks pretty clean. And oh, by the way, you know, something crawling up over here.
So would you steam that too?
We're going to use heat guns, unless it's a painted surface, and you got to be very careful. Possibly, if it's this, you can heat that. Remember, it takes 140 degrees to kill it. It's not a super high temperature. You could be able to treat this area with heat enough without totally disentering everything.
How hot is your heat gun?
Anybody got a guess on how hot a paint stripper gun is?
220, 750.
Yeah.
750 degrees.
So it's really easy to do a thorough treatment on that particular area.
And two things to remember. One, pay attention to where you're using it, not turn around and point it at somebody. Number two, make sure that you don't go too slowly or you're going to scorch it.
Yeah. Yeah, vinyl and
So you wouldn't do this surface.
You wouldn't do that.
No, you'd be doing underneath. You'd be doing the back, the sides, and inside.
Seams and screws.
But the outside, the finished side, you got to rely on inspection and possible chemical treatment because you'll damage this if you.
You could steam it if you had.
You could, but you would not use a heat gun because that's going to peel the surface right off.
We don't want to warp the wood though either with the steam warp.
Very light. It'd be like you spilling some hot coffee, wiping it up really quick. It's not enough to damage. Now looking at this, it's tremendous where bed bugs will hide. This will be a spot that's packed with them. this little gap underneath this is where they're going to be. Think of a nymph roach hiding in cracks and crevices. Underneath a raised staple, you can find a nymph or an adult hiding. Or an egg within the gap. So the real visible area, even though you're going to treat it, it's where you seem to spend the time on, but these little areas is the area of infestation. So once we do a steam treatment on this, what would be the product choice, or a heat treatment, let's just say, what would be the product choice to treat something like this?
Well, you could use phantom aerosol.
Very good. Leaves a nice residual. Indoor cedar side.